Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. It's Juli coming to you live from Laval. Once again, this week, I'm coming live with my live interviews for a business partner that does exactly the same thing I do. If we haven't met before, my name is Julieta. I work professionally. I am an engineer and I work in construction. And since almost 2 years ago, I've been a digital business owner, an online entrepreneur. And what we do is we mentor people start in the online space to earn a legit and taxable income through social media. So every week, like I said, I bring somebody, a business partner that does what I do for the person to share their experience. I am streaming live in my business page on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and on YouTube. So say hi if you're watching live, and what platform are you watching in and from. And with no further ado, I will invite her in. Hello, Karen.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Very well. Okay. Thanks so much for accepting my invitation today. I know you are busy. You have a busy schedule, so I really appreciate your time.
Oh, always happy to do it. You bet.
Okay. So, Karen, once again, welcome to my page, and I would just like for you to introduce yourself to our audience and tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do.
Sure, absolutely. My name is Karen. My last name is Shale. I'm on the other side of Canada in British Columbia. I'm about 4 hours from Vancouver, where I live. And hey, Renee. And
Yeah, she's watching.
so I'm also a mortgage broker, and that's part of why I got into the online world. Is I've been a mortgage broker for 15 years and was getting close to retirement. And as these things happen, I was looking at retirement and going, I don't think I got enough money to retire, because when I got into mortgage brokering 15 years ago, it was about 6 to 8 months before the whole world economy collapsed. And here I was in this brand new career that was completely reliant on the economy. So I spent most of the decade of my 40s just battling to, continue to pay my bills and my mortgage as a single person. And then I hit my 50s and I had a good foundation for my mortgage business. Things were rocking and rolling. And then I looked at retirement and went, uh-oh, I missed almost a decade of my prime years to be saving and putting money away and investing. And I missed almost 8 to 10 years of that. Where
Wow.
most people, and a lot of people have got a double income household. I'm still single. So I started looking at all these people working online, and you'd see them, riding elephants in Thailand and on cruises with champagne. I thought, okay, well, somebody's out there doing something online. Like,
Yeah.
What is that? And what does it look like? So I will be completely honest here and say I tried 2 other businesses before I found this one, and failed miserably because the support was not there, the training wasn't there wasn't even really any products there. So but I kept relentlessly looking because I knew online was the way to go. And then I came across an ad, and lucky for me, it was actually with somebody that I knew in the same industry as me, who had left that industry to run an online business. And I got a hold of her, and she sent me a link, and I watched the webinar, and then I watched another thing, and then I had a call, and at the end of it, I knew that it was it for me. And that was 3 years ago. And might I add that my retirement fund is looking really good these days. Better than it was 3 years ago. So I'm actually looking forward to retirement now instead of lying awake at night freaking out about it.
That's great. Now you're wondering, what are you going to do when you retire, right?
Oh, I know what I'm going to do. And it'll be getting on a plane and just traveling. And literally working from wherever I want in the world, right?
How important it is what you just said. You had the chance of knowing the person that introduced you to this business. I didn't have that chance, but I let myself guide by my gut feeling.
Yes.
And a lot of people do it that way, right? And that's why we come in with a degree of skepticism. but we
Right.
really have to believe in the system. And Karen, you were a business mortgage broker. Did you have any
Yep.
experience in the online?
Did I before this? Nothing.
Yes.
That's why those other two businesses failed miserably, because there
Okay.
was no training, there was no support. I am ashamed to say that on the one that I tried, I was $4,300 into it. And I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not technical. I don't know how to set up a funnel. I don't know how to set up a website. I don't know how to set up an email drip system. Where are these products I'm supposed to be working with? Like it was such a massive failure. But out of that, you know, we can take any experience like that and go, what am I going to take away from it? Well, now I know what I do want.
Yes,
I want to step
absolutely.
into a system that's done. And what I loved about this business that was like head and shoulders above anything else I looked at is there was no monthly fee to keep all that stuff running for
Yes.
me. My funnel, my website, my email drip system, all the support we have, our community, the Zooms, the masterminds, the chats, the coaches, the mentorship, all of that we get for like it's free.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's no
That's
monthly fee to want to keep that ongoing. And I think a lot of people, when you're looking at businesses like this, I think where they fail massively is they'll get you at the beginning, they got your money, and now they want to keep getting money from you every month. And then they expect you just to flounder away and figure it out on your own. We're the complete
absolutely.
opposite.
Yes.
We're the
No,
complete opposite.
that is absolutely the truth. And I know some people that have tried other businesses. You're not the only one. I've had it here on my page. I now I on the top of my head I don't remember who, but you're not the only one who has tried different businesses before, aside from the profession, right? I didn't have that experience, but I did have the thought. I had prepared myself to go into the jewelry thing, and it was funny
Right.
because I said it before on my page. A while ago, I was like arranging some papers, and I found the things. I said, "Oh my gosh! If I had gotten myself into this, I had found the catalogs that they had sent me, and I said, "Oh my gosh, thank God I didn't get into this."
Is that where like you had to buy a bunch of stuff up front, like a kit
Yes.
of some sort? You know what? I'm going to say probably all of us who have an entrepreneurial spirit have done something like that. Like I bought this thing that was all this makeup, and then you sold that eyelash stuff that makes your eyelashes like a foot long. But at the end of the day, sure, you can do that. But on each tube of that mascara, I was making like $1.50. So how many of those did I need to sell to become a millionaire? I don't
Exactly.
want to sell a million mascaras, right? So
No, it's really, yeah. It's a different level. It's absolutely a different level. And yeah, we try to pass our message, right, and try to present it to people, but at the end it's everybody's choice, right, to pursue, to inform themselves or whatever they want. And Karen, what is the most thing or the best thing that you like about this business? What part is your favorite?
For me, it is the absolute unlimited ability to make as much money as I choose to.
Yeah.
I don't have anybody writing me a paycheck every month that tells me how much my time is worth. So I'm not getting a paycheck from a boss saying you're worth $2,800 after tax, right? Because we accept that piece of paper as our value. And
Yeah.
our value is when you are an entrepreneur and you're given this system that's already in place with the products in place and the support in place, and all you have to do is bring your heart and your soul and your drive to it, then nobody can tell you what you're worth. So for me, the best thing about this business is it's literally unlimited, and the only variable is me. It's
Yeah.
not a boss. It's not a coworker sitting next to me that I don't like. It's not, now it's the economy and now I'm not working or the doors are shut to the restaurant that I'm a waitress in or whatever it is. I mean, you know, Julie, how big did our business grow during COVID when a lot of
Yes.
other businesses didn't? We went through the roof. You know why?
Yeah.
Because people are looking for something different
Yes.
and they want to be their own boss. We give you the opportunity to be your own boss and write your own paycheck. That's huge. That's huge. And I'll tell you something, you can look at this and go, oh yeah, maybe I'll think about it. And then a year later, maybe you're thinking about it. And 5 years later, you're thinking about it. What has happened in that 5 years that's different? Where are you after 5 years?
In the same
Where
place.
are you? Because I know where I'm going to be in 5 years. Julie knows where she's going to be in 5 years.
Yeah.
Where are you going to be in 5 years? It's either still watching videos like this, wondering if there's something out there in the online world, or going, yeah, I'm going to take a leap of faith and I'm going to try this thing because it sounds really awesome. And I'll tell you, from this side of the fence, it is awesome. And everybody who's even thinking about it should at least try it, because then you'll know.
Yes,
you'll know what
exactly.
works.
It's the important thing is to make an informed decision, but
Yeah.
not because of what I say or what Karen says, of what you see and
Yes.
the potential that you see in this business. It might or might not be for you, but I can't decide. She can't decide. It's you that has to decide. Absolutely. Karen, now that you talked about yourself being the variable on your business, how many hours per day do you dedicate to your business?
Well, I think it's like any new business. So I'm 3 years in now, right? So I'm at a certain level in my business. But with any new business, imagine if you bought a franchise or opened your own store downtown in the city you live in, how much work would it be at the beginning? It's going to entail a decent amount of work at the beginning. So at the beginning, and that's when we are really helping you figure it out so that you can be successful. We're really helping you every step of the way. That will probably be the most amount of your work. You will get to a point in your business, your ads are running, your leads are coming in, your buyers are coming in, the training system is there, it's all good. You're going to get to a point where your time in the business is minimal. It might be maybe an hour a day, maybe less, depending on what's going on that particular day, but it's not a lot. My point is the more money you make in this business, the less time you actually spend on the business, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
your biggest amount of time will be at the beginning, but I don't know of any business where that wouldn't be true. If you're going to go out there and try and figure out Shopify or Amazon FBA or whatever it is, don't tell me that there isn't going to be a significant amount of time at the beginning when you're trying to figure it out and learn it. But imagine when you've got a group of people helping you do that instead of you by yourself trying to figure it out. So that's the difference.
Yes, exactly. That's a great what you just said, because
answer to the long answer is I do not spend that much time a day on my business. I really don't.
Yes.
No.
And like I like to compare it to my job, right? If I'm not at a construction site or in front of my computer doing my job and getting back to clients with plans, with phone calls, this or that, the job doesn't get done.
Right.
But this is it's a lot of automation on this system, and we are not even present. We don't need to be present, and the system is working, right? So I might be doing, I don't know, an inspection, and I know my business is taken care of, right? And it's still working, whatever I'm doing. I went 3 weeks to Argentina in December, January.
Fabulous.
Yes, and my business, of course, I brought it with me because it's on my phone, right? And I welcome 2 business partners, and it all keeps rolling.
Yep.
That's the really beauty. I want to say hi. Well, Renee is watching. She is my coach. She says hello, ladies. Margarita, she's a neighbor actually. She lives like our kids will go to the same school, and I didn't even know her.
Oh, fabulous!
We have Margot. Never alone in this business. You are guided by a mentor, a coach, in a global online community. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So. What else I wanted to ask you? Well, like with everything you said, the message to me is very clear. So it's great. Oh, Vicky, you just popped in. Hello, ladies. Vicky, she's in our team too.
Yeah. Hi, Vicky.
Karen, what would you say to people who have a certain degree of skepticism? I don't know if you had it. Well, your case is different because you knew Sarah, so it helped a lot. So what would you say to people, and what would be the next step for somebody who's watching? And like today is Thursday, right?
Right. So tonight we've got our free webinar, right? You can always watch them live or you can watch them on replay. We are bombarded with so much stuff online these days. Everybody's got a course they're selling, a book they're selling, a new shiny object that's going to promise to make you a millionaire. They're going to teach you how to run YouTube ads. They're going to teach you Shopify. It's constant bombardment. Here's the thing. What is it that you want in your life? What is it that you want? Do you want more time with your kids? Do you want to buy a new house? Do you want to retire early? Whatever that thing is, The reason that most people are looking at anything like this is they want more wealth. They want more money. They want more income. That's what would drive a decision like this. At some point, right, whether you buy a franchise or open your business or you're selling trinkets on Etsy or whatever you're doing, at some point you had to make a decision to do that, to step into it and run it as a business. What we're saying is that if the idea of working online appeals to you, and it appealed to me for many reasons, many reasons, but if it appeals to you, we're offering you a system that's already in place, all the coaching and mentorship that you could ever ask for, products already picked out for you, and that's it. You're ready to go. So what is it that you want? If you're not sure, I don't know, maybe it's scammy, I don't know, because there are a lot of scammy things out there. Doesn't matter. 100% refund. When you come in, you can look at the entire thing, point everything, look at it under a microscope. And if it's not exactly what we promised to you and what we said that it was, 100% refund within 30 days. You have a full month to look at it. So it's literally risk-free.
It's a win-win.
It's a win. Yeah.
Because like we said, it might or might not be for you, but at least people can make an informed decision and on themselves, right? And after seeing all the success that you get to see, there's not much refunds that happen.
No, I mean, here's the thing: it's not going to be for everybody, but you don't know until you look, right?
Yes,
if you never ever take that first step, you'll never know where you could have been in 5 years.
Yes.
You'll never know.
And one of the things, it's like anything, right? You might be a salesperson, you might not, but there's no selling to do in this business whatsoever. So that was a big thing, and one of the major things I was looking for, because I don't like that, right? Just
that's the worst thing in the world is when you get that call from somebody that you haven't heard from for 6. Hey, hi, how are you? Oh, by the way, wondering if you want to go for coffee at some point. Like, I got this really cool thing that I'd like to talk to you about, and you're like, oh no, they're gonna try and sell me something, get me into some cleaning product company. Nah. Like, who wants to do that? Like, that's a horrible way to build a business. It's just it's demoralizing, right? And it makes your friends not like you.
Yes, that's one of the things. Here we don't chase our friends and family because people come to us. We do attraction marketing, right? And of course, we have our pages. We talk about it. That's how we promote ourselves, right? And the best way is coming out, because people have to like and trust you, right? And that's what we teach how to do, and
they come to you.
Their business difference. That's
true. I mean, the 1 year that I took, I think it was like 4 trips or something all in 1 year, 3 cruises and a trip to Europe. People were coming to me and saying, I see you on Facebook, and now you're in Italy, and now you're in Croatia, now you're down in Las Vegas. What's going on? I started this new thing, and it's making me a lot of money, and I can work from anywhere. So I don't need to go bug them. Right?
Exactly.
Now they're coming to me and saying, what is this thing that you're doing? Because I want to know more.
Can you tell me more?
Now I don't have to call up and ask them to go for a coffee because I got this new thing to talk to them about. That's
great. It's amazing.
Nobody wants to do that.
Karen, I want to thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate your input here. I really appreciate it. And
you're welcome.
From the bottom of my heart on being on my page.
You're so welcome. And again, anybody watching this, if you're unsure, it's literally risk-free. Risk-free. There's we couldn't have packaged it better for you to take a look.
Yes, exactly. So everybody, if you're wondering, just register for tonight's webinar or workshop. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern time and 5 p.m. Pacific time, I believe.
Yeah.
And 6 p.m. Mountain Time, if I'm not mistaken, with the time.
One of those time zones.
Oh my gosh, it's so many. So thank you very much for watching.
You're so welcome.
Comments, and we'll see you on my next interview.
Sounds good. Bye, everyone.
Bye.